To connect to and create a model based on a SQL database, we can create a connection in the connection area or as part of the process of creating a model. Note that SQL connections can be shared by the user who created them, but the authorization credentials are not shared. For this example, we'll create a connection while creating a model. We need to choose the Get Data from a Data Source option. In the Connection Type area, we can choose from the supported SQL database types. Note that before we can import data from any SQL database, an administrator needs to install and configure the SAP CP Cloud Connector and SAP Analytics Cloud Agent. An administrator also needs to install drivers for the required database types and configure a properties file that specifies the location of the drivers. Refer to the user guide for detailed instructions. For this example, we'll choose MS SQL Server 2012. In the connection area, we can choose an existing connection or create a new one. First, we'll enter a connection name. Optionally, we can enter a description. In the connection details area, we'll enter the server host and port and database name. If we don't want to use the query panel to select data, we can choose Use Only Freehand SQL. We'll complete the connection by entering the database credentials. The connection has been created. Now we'll create a query using the new connection. Here we need to choose the data to import. Because we didn't choose to use only Freehand SQL, we can create our query using the Query Panel or Freehand SQL. In this case, we'll use the Query Panel. We'll add the employee and employee addresses tables. When the tables have matching primary keys, they're joined automatically unless we disable auto-linking. By default, the tables are linked to import intersecting data only, but we can import all data from the primary table, all data for both tables, or only the members that don't match between the tables if we want. Each column displays the percentage of unique values. If we want, we can edit the tables to remove columns or apply filters. In this case, we won't make any changes. When we're finished, we can preview the query to see the number of rows and columns to be imported. We can also view the generated SQL statement and save it as a freehand SQL query if we want. We'll change the automatically generated query name and complete the query. The query is saved as draft data, giving us 7 days to complete the data integration process and save the model before the draft is automatically deleted. During data integration, we can perform a range of tasks such as resolving data quality issues, enriching time or geographic dimensions, creating hierarchies, and defining dimension attributes. Refer to the relevant videos for more details. Thanks for watching.